Good afternoon, everyone. I am Natalie J. Dalagang Matandak, and today I'll going to discuss to you the indigenous cultural communities and indigenous people here in southern Philippines. So what is indigenous cultural communities or indigenous people? It refers to a group of people who have historically lived in a particular area or in a region. They have distinct cultural tradition, languages, knowledge systems, beliefs, and social structures that are deeply connected to their ancestral lands. But what are the indigenous people here in southern Philippines? Well, the southern part of the Philippines is made up of island of Mindanao and the surrounding islands. The indigenous people of southern Philippines include the Lumad, the Yakan, and the Sama. Let's talk first about the Lumad. Lumad is a Cebuano term means native or indigenous. Lumad are a group of Austronesian indigenous people. The Lumad use the term to identify themselves and to advocate for their rights. These people are non-Muslim and non-Christian, and their culture is based on sustainable ecology. So these people are those people na nagatuo og mga anito, nagasamba og mga bato. As what Sir said before, katong mga group daw of people na nagatuo nga na ay God sa sun, na God ano nga puno, ana God. So mao to sila ang Lumad people. And here also sa Lumad included ang mga Manobo, ang Bagobo, ang Tibuli. They're all part of the Lumad community. Next one is the Yakan. Yakan is the major indigenous people of the Sulu archipelago, live primarily in hinterlands of Basilan. The Yakan people are known for their colorful traditional clothing, intricate weaving, and farming practices. The Yakan are Muslim group and are considered one of the 13 Muslim groups in the Philippines. Next one is the Sama. Sama in Tawi-Tawi refers to a predominant ethnic group inhabiting the area, a group of people often called the Sea Gypsies, who are known for their maritime lifestyle and are primarily concentrated in the Sulu archipelago, particularly in Tawi-Tawi province of the Philippines. These three groups are the indigenous people who lives in southern Philippines. But how they maintain their cultural identity? Well, they maintain their cultural identity by preserving their language or oral tradition, religious practices, arts and music, and social structure. They preserve their language or oral tradition as what we observe here in Davao City. Very kanang daghan ang mga Badjao people sa tuang city. And as you can see, if mag-communicate sila with each other, they really use their own language. Nakanang dili ta makasabot sa ilaha, right? And then I think kanang gina-practice nila na everyday to preserve their language. And for religious and practices, as what I have said kanina, diba, ang mga Lumad people are kanang mga kuan sila katong mga nagatuo og mga anito, nagasamba og mga bato, mga puno, kanang God. And I think kanang gina-preserve sad nila ang ilang mga religious practices na mga ingon ato, diba, sa ato makita man sa dato na sa mga festivals like here sa Davao City natay ang Kadayawan festivals, and ginapakita dito ang mga tribes, specifically the 11 tribes here in Davao. And then diba sa ilang performance kay makita nato kung ginaunsa nila pag story ang religious practices sa kato ng mga tribes, right? And I think that is our way also to help these tribes to preserve their religious practices. And for the arts and music, of course, very famous ang mga musical instruments indigenous peoples, especially the kulintang, ang ilang mga plauta, ang ilahang, and many more na mga musical instrument. And for their arts also, some of them kasi ang ilahang arts, ang ilahang source of income. Some of them can nag-produce og mga tela na kanang sila dyan nagbuhat, and kanang I think kanang dili lang siya to preserve their community or their tribe, but also that is their source of income. Next is for social structure. Some of them can communicate Japon with other na mga tribes kay kanang some of them ang god kay nasa yung mga same na mga practices, same na mga cultures. That's why they still preserve also their social structures, right? And despite of their cultural heritage, these indigenous people face several challenges, which are the land disposition, the cultural assimilation and loss, economic marginalization, and political underrepresentation. Land dispossession. Many indigenous people have been displaced from their ancestral lands due to development projects, mining, logging, and agricultural expansions. The lack of formal titles has made it easier for external entities to encroach upon these lands. So some of these groups, some of this group of people, kay wala na siya sa ilahang main jud nga area or main jud nga land kung asa sila dapat. Kay some of them napahawa naman sa government kay lagi nga na-develop anang nga lugar, na-i-develop anang nga lugar, so pahawaon dayon sila i-locate dayon, tagaan din sila location or relocation, good. So kanang dali ra kayo sila mapahawa kay wala magud sila yung mga papers, mga good, especially if government na jud ang makuha ng mga lupa, good, especially in mining, if naay ma-discover ang government na mga minerals na mga na lugar, is kanang ginakuha dayon na nila, di ba? Next is cultural assimilation and loss. The encroachment of external cultures and modernization has led to erosion of traditions, practices, languages, and customs among indigenous communities. As you can see sa ato ang generation now, naga-evolve jud ta, naga-high-tech ang ato ang community, ang ato ang karon generation. And then some of this group kay na-adopt nila ang ato ang mga practices. Look, ang mga badyaw karon, di ba? Nagasuot na sila og kanang mga inato na mga sanina, di ba? Mas hinaa sila dapat na ilahan ng mga traditional na mga suits, but kanang ma-apply gud nila, ma-adapt nila ba tungod sa kanang influence, no? And that is kanang cultural assimilation and loss. Next one is the economic marginalization. Indigenous people often have limited access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, leading to higher rates of poverty and unemployment within their communities. That's why some of them kay kanang still in poverty Japan, since wala yung mga opportunities na ginahatag para sa ila, especially sa trabaho, di ba? Some of the employer kay mangita mo jud mga employee na mga high school graduate, and sila dili man sila maka-eskwela kay tungod lagi sa poverty. They can't send their children to school kay wala yung mga kwarta. That's why kanang gamay lang kayo opportunities ang ginahatag sa ilaha. For political underrepresentation, there is a lack of adequate representation of indigenous people in political process, leading to policies that may not fully address their needs and concerns. So this statement means the indigenous people often have limited participation of influence in government in decision making, especially in decision making kay wala magud sila kanang mag-represent good sa ilang tribe. So they cannot raise their concerns kay tungod wala sila lakas pag-abot sa politics or sa governments. no, and some pud sa mga laws and politics, and some sa mga laws and policies kay ano siya kanang consider kanang ano siya ba kanang gina-create siya without fully considering their needs, their rights, and perspectives. And that's why kanang nag-lead siya o kanang issues like unfair policies, inadequate social services, and lack of legal protections. Well, naman dyan punta yung mga laws for them na laws na nag-protect sa ilaha, but still kanang dili siya equal kanang not all laws kay kanang ginahatagan sila og kanang gina-consider sila ang ilang perspective, ang ilang rights ana. So I think this is all for my report, and yeah, this is all for my report. Have a good day. Thank you.